Okay, this one is factor by grouping, and I'm actually going to do this example before I do that example. So to factor by grouping, you'll have 4 terms, and you're just going to group the first 2 and group the last 2. So you're going to factor what can come out of 8a squared plus 6a. So 8 and 6, the greatest common factor, so GCF, is 2, and then they both have at least an a to give away. So 2a. So I'm going to divide that by 2a and that by 2a. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. A squared divided by a is a. 6 divided by 2 is 3. That's it. Okay, and now for this one, 4a and 12. So a 4 can come out of both of those. And so I'm going to divide each of those by 4. So 4 divided by 4, that's just a. 12 divided by 4 is positive 3. And that's your answer. That's all you do. And this is probably leading you up to your next section, which is you're going to take this all a step further, which I can make a video for that. But I'm glad that your teacher started simple. So you're just factoring like that. So for this one, I actually need to check on that. She or he, I don't know who it is, might make you want to go one step further. So I'm going to look at your book. It's on my phone though that's recording. And then I'll see and correct myself if not. Okay, let's group the first 2 and the second 2. So these can both, actually, I'm going to go a step further on this next one because this last one couldn't go a step further. Okay, so for this one, a 2 can come out, and then they each have an x to give away. Okay, so then I'm going to have x. 4 divided by 2 is just positive 2, and the x's go away. Okay, and then I have negative 5x minus 10. So if it's negative 5x minus 10, they both can divide by a negative 5. So if there's a negative there, you're just going to divide by a negative. That's always the case. So if the first one starts with a negative, you divide by a negative. I don't know why they do that. They just did it. So if it starts with a negative, divide by a negative. So divide by negative 5. Okay, and so negative 5 divided by negative 5, that's just going to be x. Negative 10 divided by negative 5 is positive 2. Okay, and we're going to take this one a step further. The reason why this one can go a step further and the previous one could not is because if you look here, after we factored by grouping, these 2 should be the same. And in your book, if it's going to go further, I'll tell you, I'll text you if you need to go further or not by the directions. But you'll know that that you've done this step right because x plus 2 and x plus 2, they're both the same thing. If they're the same thing, you can go a step further. So you're going to end up writing this in to 2 parentheses, and it's called 2 binomials. Just a scary word for 2 terms in a parentheses. So that 2x minus 5 goes in one of them, and then x plus 2 goes in the other one. And that's factoring by grouping. Now we can check and see if we did this correctly by FOILing. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 2 is positive 4x. Negative 5x. And then negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. And it's the same thing that we started with, so we did it right. And that's it.